Strong leadership has always meant the ability to speak softly whilst holding a big stick. Not constant violence, not endless shouting, but just calm authority, backed by the unquestionable ability to act decisively when lines are crossed. We saw that principle demonstrated perfectly by the US in Venezuela recently. Diplomacy first, pressure second, and then force, swift and overwhelming only when necessary. Then just as quickly, a return to normality. And that's how order is maintained. Because whether people like it or not, the world operates much like a wolf pack. Without an alpha, there's confusion. Without hierarchy, there's chaos. And without consequences, there's decay. A true leader, though, doesn't rule through fear. They rule through credibility. Because leadership is service. But service doesn't mean weakness. It means ensuring that those who follow you don't just obey, but believe. Weak leaders rely on constant coercion, endless rules and emotional manipulation, whereas strong leaders act rarely, but when they do, their message is unmistakable. And then life goes on. When we look at Britain today, it's obvious our so-called leaders, they're not even in the same league. They do not command respect at home, and they certainly do not inspire fear or restraint abroad. Instead, Britain is managed by bureaucrats, careerists who shuffle papers, dodge responsibility and answer to systems rather than people. And when the leadership fails at the top, communities collapse from the bottom up. Because there was a time in Britain when every town had a man that people would go to when the authorities couldn't or wouldn't help. He was firm, fair, and took absolutely no nonsense. His authority, though, didn't come from a badge or title, but from reputation, strength and loyalty. If he became weak, corrupt or unjust, he was replaced. But these men, these strong men, they became the clan leaders. The clan leaders became the chiefs become the kings. Power flowed upwards from reality, not downward from bureaucracy. But somewhere along the way, the hard men were replaced, not by better leaders, but by weaker ones. People without physical courage, without moral certainty, without the ability to inspire loyalty. Instead, they mastered intrigue, procedure, and these dishonourable games. And now these people and their underlings, they call the shots. Strength is treated as dangerous. Authority is treated as oppression. And the very idea of hierarchy is mocked. Yet history has never changed its verdict. Strong men create good times create weak men, and weak men create bad times. I believe that the cycle's just completed, and we're now living in the bad times, and Britain is paying the price. The question now is not whether strong leaders will return, but when, and whether they will return organically from the people or be forced into existence by crisis and collapse.